Episode 28, Roads into the Future. August 1994. By mid-August, Tässi is already thinking beyond summer. The peat road is finished. For Peter, it is more than a strip of gravel and earth. It is protection. Protection for the old farm road. Protection for the yard. Protection for the future traffic that is now becoming part of daily life. Heavy trucks can no longer be treated as rare visitors. Peat, timber, building materials, livestock, grain, everything now moves in larger quantities than before. And as the new road settles into use, another opportunity opens. More timber is delivered to Nooa Tamm's expanded saw operation. The scale is no longer small. Nooa's sawmill has become a real industrial partner, supplying wood and building materials for a growing construction sector. For Peter, the trust between them grows with every delivery. Then comes the final week of August. Across Estonia, people listen carefully to the news. The last Russian troops are leaving. For the first time in living memory, Estonia is no longer only independent on paper. The foreign soldiers are gone. There are no great celebrations in Tässi, no speeches in the fields, no flags raised beside the tractors. Only a quiet understanding. Something heavy has lifted, and the work continues. In the first week of September, Waltteri and Arvo returned from the Netherlands. Tired, full of stories, and carrying new ideas from glass houses and flower farms far beyond Estonia. Peter is relieved to see them home. At the same time, the Ilves brothers continue contract work for Fazer. It is not their own fields, not their own dream, but the money helps. Slowly, their problems begin to ease. Fieldwork continues in steady routine. Sowing, preparing, cleaning, planning. Because one field area is now reserved for the future expansion of the chicken operation, a new forest clearing begins elsewhere. The timber from that work goes straight to Nooa's sawmill. More than 1 million kroons in wood, a number that would once have sounded impossible. Now, it is part of the farm's reality. And at the Tamm yard, another improvement appears. The peat receiving system is upgraded with a weighing station and an underground silo, allowing deliveries to be measured, stored, and moved onward more efficiently. Everything is becoming larger. The farm, the village, the industry around them, all of it is growing together. Saturday, September 3rd, 1994. The roads into the future are no longer only imagined. They are being built.
Good morning, wonderful farming people, and welcome back to Vintage Survival Estonia and Farming Simulator 25. So, I don't know what has Giants done with that update, but listen to the back sound, the environment sound. Just suddenly stops, like so. And then the rain, it's the same thing. Oh my God, why does it happen every time the update comes? It's pretty annoying. So, greenhouses are pretty much stopped. A little bit of fruit there. And I think this is the only one that still have some seeds left, so we're running it out, and then it's done also. And I think we need to take care of our eggs. They are pretty much getting full, or at some point. But what we're gonna do? I'm gonna jump here to my fancy moped, or I think it's not a moped, it's a motorcycle, I think, lightweight. And head to the peat area, because there is things happening. And I've tested out quite a bit of that delivery thing, and the prices are just they are going all over the place, but maybe we can leave it here. Yeah, I like it. So I have tested out a little bit here, and I got it to work. So the workers, but I needed to or Tamms needed to expand their peat handling, because it's coming quite a lot, and now the peat fields are also ready to be extracted again. But let's just jump here. I will show you what I've done, and there's a little test going on here. So this is kind of the peat exporting. I did just place these concrete blocks here. I am not sure does it work, because the trucks went kind of that way, and then the other truck got stuck on that wall, but after that everything worked really well. So this is the wholesale platform thingy. So we're gonna just deliver here the peat, even though the price is stupid. If you take a look here, but I'm not gonna do it by myself, because that's too much, Let's take a look. Peat rice. So storage bay, which is the workers definitely not can't deliver there. It's double the price, and Tamm Turbo Export it's that new one, but we're just gonna deliver there, and I have been delivering, as you saw, a little bit, and it's kind of a good money. I'm not too bothered about that, and but let's jump. By the way, and this is kind of a Tamm's built this social building here, so, and there's a garage also at the end of there, and here's the storages for their lumber products, and the prefab walls are on the other side, and they got this one. This is actually produced in 94, so that was pretty awesome. Now I can use forklifts, because I wanted all the gear to be, correct age. So the forestry job, I did the road, as you saw, little glimpse. That worked really well with the workers, and then I started also doing the next field on here. Here's the still a little bit job to done. Yeah, I'm using the D3 wire to make wood chips and the wood lot thing. So yeah, it would have been too much for me. If you are following the channel, I'm not the biggest fan of forestry, but yeah, to do by myself that would be too much, because this was quite an area. But it's coming. So I delivered quite a lot of wood to Tamms, and they owe us now 1.2 million. So, but I think the money will I think the money will come. But everything seems to be progressing quite nicely here now, and basically, yeah, waiting for and preparing for winter. Every field is now, done. But let's jump back here, and also today we are gonna do a solution for our wood delivery for here, because it starts to be quite a long way from all the way there to put the winch in and track those logs here. So I have a plan for that, and that we will see first after we have tried this one. But yeah, the blazing, and it's a funny thing also that every time I load up the game, these workers will act differently, because on the other session that I played, this truck would stuck on the wall and going totally wonkeloids all the time. And next time that I load the game, the other truck went totally nuts. But the road, as you can see there, I went a little bit wide, but afterwards I noticed that it was really good thing, because sometimes those trucks are, coming at the same time on that road bit, so they can, they easily can maneuver that they don't collide to each other. But let's see now. It's like it's been like a little bit over 3,000 a pop that these guys are empty, and also it seems pretty fast. I don't think this will take a whole lot of time. And I also cut a few trees over there, over here, where a little bit more space, because yeah, it somehow seemed that it was pretty tight. I think this scoop will be the last one. And then we will put the worker going. Yeah, and the new map on my Cobbler world thing is coming together pretty good. So if you wanna join there, you can think about membership and come and play with me there. So okay, that is on the, it has saved. So looping, go. You can go. And next one. And yeah, I have been. I haven't been able to record lately so much because I got this medicine. Yeah, I think I told you earlier, and it makes me feel really sick. You know, I if I eat something, I vomit a lot. I throw up, and it's just living hell. But it's supposed to be, my body's supposed to be get used to it, but it has already been a month, and still vomiting. Last time yesterday, I drank water, and then everything came up, and I don't know. I'm just afraid to eat anything. I just, for example, today I have eaten 4 carrots and 1 energy drink, and that is it. And but luckily those carrots have been staying inside. But I don't know what the heck is going on with that medicine thing. But hopefully it will go away at some point. But hopefully you guys are doing great, and yeah. Let's see, now we can put that guy going, and let's see what happens. Quickly. Are you're yeah, good to go, and you are here already. Let's see how those concrete blocks work. I don't have too much expectations on that part. Come on, take a little bit tighter turn there. Yes, it did. It did. Don't go to the wall. Oh, well, I can live with that. I think that did work a little bit. What if I put those concrete things here? Does it help more? Yeah. Okay, let's see the other guy. Is he going to go crazy? Cool. How much does it weigh? Does it change? Maria is a good driver, yes. A little bit German there, I think. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Oh, he's coming there. Jump in there. Let's jump here and watch. Where's the other truck? Did he went? No. Yeah, quite a lot of stuff is going on at the farm. A whole lot of different kind of businesses and things going on. But yeah, I need to. But luckily the season is so long, so yeah. And the next thing is the harvest of the sunflowers, and the Ilves brothers have a little bit more cash now. They have made contracts to the Fatser. There's a whole lot of wood there still, and there. Okay. Oh, but yeah, I need to get that peat pile emptied and start piling up more. Come on, go now. Yes. Yeah, well, okay. And now you're gonna stuck the wall. Please don't. Why are you doing this now? Stupid. It worked so good earlier. Do I need to change this truck to another one? Probably. I don't know why. What? Come on, turn the wheels now. Come on, turn the wheels. You can do it, Tomo. You can do it. Come on, think about it now a little bit and put the first gear on and drive. I think they got the weight already. Please go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Come on, come on. Yes! Maybe it will correct itself. I've been noticing that they can't do. Well, that gives me a little bit of time if he stuck on the full wall, so I can, you know, just start loading here. I'll put one more load here, and then we will head to the store. I'm going to get the little. Oh, my phone. My phone is alarming to take that medicine. God damn. I'm so afraid. I don't know what's gonna happen again. Oh my God. Yeah. But we are, anyway, I think I'm gonna do this recording and take my medicine after that. Yeah, so we're gonna get that kind of thingy. And then we're gonna get a couple of production thingies, little bit, I don't know, kind of a production things closer to the coal factory and the firewood, and actually those are full now. So I have 50 pallets of coal and 100 pallets of firewood. So quite a lot of hauling to do. So if you guys are keen to come help me, you are more than welcome, and please join my Discord. So there is, you can find there all the necessary information and contact me. That's probably the easiest way. Did the other guy come now? Oh, there he comes. Hopefully he won't drive to this pile, because yeah, look at don't do it. God damn. I need to probably, yeah, look at that. Oh my God, why don't giants do a little bit better job with this, and also with the skip lines thing? That annoys me a lot. But I'm gonna change the place for that other guy, and Maria is the better driver here, obviously. Yeah, great job, Tonu. You're just awesome. Maybe I'll put him, you know, start from. Oh, I can't because he will. Maybe I will just put him like here and point that away, so then it will probably work. Yeah, but I'll do it later. So Maria can go now. Go now, empty that one. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the money that comes, because I don't want it to be, you know, really ridiculous amount, because yeah, you need to work for the money. Because in the earlier it was like 8,000 per 1,000 liters, so that was a little bit ridiculous. So what are we going to do now? We are going to take this old cheater. Yeah. Look at the hours. 182. I'm not gonna sell this guy. No, not a chance. So I will get my purchases from the store, and we'll see you at that forestry area and do some stuff. Okay, we are back, and you can just see on the roof, sunroof, what I have attached, and it's this. Yeah, we're gonna winch those trees out of the forest. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do kind of I don't think not gonna expand this field yet, so I believe I will place this one thing here. Maybe we will eventually need two of these, but yeah, because from the sawmill pack I can get these guys, these kind of productions which should make 8-meter logs out of the wood that is feed to that. So these, which is bigger? Is this bigger one? Yes. So we're gonna put this guy, and the trigger is quite small there. Quite small on the left side there. But I don't. Maybe. But why is that loading trigger there? I don't know. Well, I think it's that little square there. I think it's that. But we'll try it, because this would make my life a little bit easier, you know, and just maybe distribute from here, or I don't know. I rarely do distribute, but maybe I would just then get logs out of here. Let's place it here. Maybe free mode, so the ground won't go whatever. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, let's take now these guys on, so I can see where I will place this guy. So the line needs to be kind of a kind of a there-ish. Maybe if that is that, and we could just drop them there, or maybe it will take automatically. No, that one. Lower. Okay. Is there anything? Now I need to set it up. We'll take that. Enter vehicle. Oh, no. Set up yonder. Haha. Yes, sir. 500 meters. Hopefully it will be enough. Yeah, and those feeding things, I don't know that. I will probably delete them. They won't work. So how much is 500 meters? I should have try. Maybe I wanna put it a little bit here. Yarder. Why is it in different angle? What the fuck? Freaking thing. Should it be there? Over? Maybe over there. Oh, or is it the wrong way around? No. Yeah. I think it's cancel. Let's see where the pulley is. I think it's wrong way around. It needs to be, a little bit like 90 degrees over there. Let's see where the pulley is. Yeah, look at that. Or where does it? Hang on. Now, where does it come from? Is it like? Does it come there? Let's see. Let's try here. Yeah, it comes from there. All right. So we need to just turn it around a little bit. I think this will work. And line it up there. And just straight from there. My door is open also. Now we're rocking. And I am not running light speed. Yeah, probably need to put it a little bit, a little bit up there in the middle of the wood. There we can go so far. Maybe, oh yeah, that would be awesome. Or maybe even that one. Yes. Set 3 as rope top. And then we're gonna start from here. And I believe there's a feature that, it kind of remembers where the sled has been. Now I need to pick up my. Let's take that one for a change. And just what? Let's just do it like Oh no. One at a time, I think. It probably can't do two big ones. 27 meters. Maybe, but we'll try with just one. And now we're gonna call the sled. Come on. Where are you? You coming there? This makes... Yeah, but I could also probably put these few here. I'm not gonna do anything with these. Yeah, stop there, please. Now what? Like so. Awesome, awesome. Now it's in follow me mode. Where's the other one? Can it take it so far away? No, probably not. That's another tree. No. Oh, now it disabled the detach. Yeah, it's too far away. Let's just haul it up. Yeah, this is good test wood. Can I just now, yeah, move carries to yard? Let's see. Let's go there and watch. Yeah, this is cool. This is much easier. And then we're gonna get a little look of the. That don't go so far. But yeah, it took it. It took it already. Lining is perfect. Where's the production thingy? What? Oh my god, now I'm so close that... Okay. Can I send it now? Like... move carriage. Move carries to the last position. Oh, 3. Look. Fantastic. Let's go through this menu, so because that is so near. Okay, wood storage. Alright. Storing and activate. I think this it's kind of doing these pallets of wood which looks like logs, and they are 960 liters, I believe. But we'll see. Let's see. Does this sucker take this one? Yeah, we can take it from this end. Oh my god, it does. It's too heavy. It only takes... Alright, well, we will snap it in half here. So not... And you can come here, so I can attach that. Okay. And move carries to yarder. Go. And then I just need to wait here and cut this wood. Pretty cool. But let's just go and watch again. Hopefully it will take it immediately, you know, because it's dragging it on the ground. Boink. There we go. Absolutely fantastic. And you can go to the last position. So now there is now should be more than one pallet of yeah. But why was it when I placed it, it showed the loading thing here, but not now. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that these logs will appear here. These are not, yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. But now, I think, yeah, Arvo and Waltteri is back already from Netherlands, and we need to make a little powwow. And what did they learn and what's the plan? And yeah, start pulling out some more peat after I work on this guy. This needs to be done, so hopefully I will see you later.
The final peat deliveries of the season has to be completed. But even as the last loads leave the field, new peat continues rising from the ground, promising that the season is not yet finished. At the new clearing, the first work begins toward another field. The land looks rough, uneven, uncertain, but promising. Peter already sees what it could become. With the cattle numbers growing, feed production becomes a bigger concern again. More animals mean more milk, more value, and more responsibility. But they also mean more mouths to feed through another winter. And then Waltteri finally sits down with Peter. The stories from the Netherlands are no longer just travel memories. They are a plan. Flowers, greenhouses, production, a new direction for the Kingsepp farm. Something Peter had not fully understood before. Something Waltteri may have been preparing for all along. Episode 29 begins. And if you want to support the channel and become part of the next Cobbler farm story, channel memberships are now open. You can get early access to new videos, behind-the-scenes updates, and join the Cobbler Farm's multiplayer world as a farm hand or farm owner. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I, and the man of my wet daydreams, will see you in the next episode.